$12,000 sofa? Gone. The TV? Gone. Even the curtains had been professionally removed. Mark? She screamed. Her voice echoed off the bare walls. I was standing in the kitchen, leaning against a counter that no longer held a coffee maker. I had one suitcase next to me. What is this? She gasped, her face pale. Where is everything? Did we get robbed? I sold it, I said. All of it. To a staging company and private buyers. They were very efficient. You what? That's my furniture. That's our home. No, I corrected her gently. I bought these things before the marriage, or with inheritance money kept in separate accounts. You know the prenup you signed because you wanted to prove. You weren't with me for the money. It works both ways, Sarah. She shook her head, her date glow vanishing instantly. You can't just empty a house in 4 hours. I can when I've had the movers on standby for a week, I replied. She reached for her phone, probably to call her mother or Julian. She froze. The phone is on my corporate plan, I reminded her. I deactivated the line 20 minutes ago, along with the credit cards. She looked like she was suffocating. Mark, you're being insane. It was one date. We can talk about this. You said you wanted to feel seen, Sarah. I see you now. I see a woman who thought she could keep the security. I built while auditioning my replacement. I walked toward the door. I handed her a single folder. What's this? She hissed, her eyes darting. The lease for this house, I said. I terminated it. The landlord is a friend. He's taking it off. The market for a total renovation, starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow. You have until then to get your clothes out. Whatever is left goes in the trash. Where am I supposed to go? She shrieked. Go to Julian's? I barely know him. He lives in a studio apartment. I paused at the door, my hand on the handle. I felt a strange, hollow peace. That sounds like a Julian problem, I said. I warned you that everything would change. You just didn't realize how much of everything was me. I walked out. I didn't look back at the empty shell of the house or the woman standing in the middle of it. I got into my car, the only one. She didn't have a key for, and drove to the hotel. She had her date. I had my life back. The silence in the car was the most beautiful thing I'd heard in 18 years.